the Blight Ganons, 4 monstrous deities created out of malice by Calamity Ganon to seize control of the divine beasts. In Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, thanks to the help of Terrago, the champions were able to defeat the Blight Ganons alongside their descendants. Later on, Aster sacrificed a bunch of Yiga foot soldiers to revive the Blight Ganons, who were then defeated by Zelda's sacred powers. Hello everyone, it's me Bricks, and for this video I will be showing you my LEGO Blight Ganons from Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing to see more LEGO Legend of Zelda content. If you've been watching my channel for a while now, you may want to stick to the end of the video where I'll be giving updates to my LEGO Zelda stop motion project, Hyrule Champions. Without further ado, let's start this. Starting off with Water Blight Ganon, I really like his new design in Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity with the icy looking bottom and the ball and chain. The body was a very difficult thing to build because I didn't know how thin or thick it was going to be, but these 2x2 round pieces really worked out in the end. Designing his spear was also a pretty big challenge, but I found this blue Technic piece which worked out pretty well. Like I previously said, this is based on the Age of Calamity design, and that's why I gave him a red eye. Moving on to Fire Blight Ganon, my favorite out of the new Blight Ganon designs because of the flaming hair, which I represented with this wing piece. The arms and the body were a big challenge for me because initially it was too wide, but then it was too thin. Now I think it looks pretty decent. I also had various different sword designs, but luckily I found these orange cheese slopes, which worked out very well in the end. Here is Thunder Blight Ganon, the boss that is surprisingly easier to defeat in Age of Calamity than in Breath of the Wild. This was the first LEGO Blight Ganon that I've built, and believe it or not, the most challenging part of this whole thing was this one hand that connects to the sword. That was super hard to design. Before it was a bit too long, now I think it really looks good. I used a yellowish green color for the electricity. Personally, this is my favorite one that I built. The size, the color, it's just on point. Finally, here is Wind Blight Ganon, which is my least favorite that I've built. This time around in Age of Calamity, he has 2 laser cannons, so I tried to make both of them identical. In the game, he has these sort of malice tubes running through his body, so I use these pipes that I found. I'm not sure from which set they are, but they actually work very well for them. The hardest part to build of him was the bottom where he hovers around. I didn't know how to make it round, so I tried my best here. It's not the best, but hey, it works. I think what made him not as enjoyable as the others is the purple around him. It's very similar to the Breath of the Wild 2 hand thing design. I just added a bunch of purple pieces because I don't have any transparent purple. So that is that, I guess. But overall, I'm very happy to have these in my LEGO Breath of the Wild collection. They look very good next to their respective divine beasts and champions. That basically wraps it up for this video. I hope you've enjoyed, and if you did enjoy, consider smashing that like button and tell me in the comments what you think of these and what should I showcase in the future. And if you really want to see more of my videos, subscribe. That really pushes me forward to make bigger and greater projects. I have a lot of new videos planned for the future, including a collaboration project with the LEGO Zora. Speaking of which, subscribe to my other channel, The Podcast of Time, where me, the Legozor, and our good friend Brandon Goldberg speak of Lego, The Legend of Zelda, and anything that comes to our interest. Thank you for watching again. Stay tuned for Hyrule Champion Part 2, and I'll see you next time.